哦，好，今天就一样，还是更新了。因为之前反映了一下，听到的声音好像比较小声，这一集应该会把声音输出一下。那稍微看一下今天玩到哪个位置。突然播了一些我目标就是晚上的时候再去拔一次那个妹，所以要先撑到9点。
Yes。
我干了。
为什么这个冰箱突然可以用了？冰熊冰箱不是那个大冰箱吗？那我们就去看一下那个冰熊的冰箱吧。感觉应该有个手电筒，但是又好像不用，算了。
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside.
刚刚为什么它显示我可以用？它只是看我选择这个。这里真的不知道能干嘛了。OK， 那个为什么又可以调查了？
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza. The trap is poor things. The trap is poor.
开始有点进展卡关哦，多探索。
The noxious odor emanates.
这是新的人，不要打给阿比盖尔，别打给阿比盖尔，别打给他。阿比盖尔是谁？阿比盖尔。
Abigail is his wife.
他的妻子或者女朋友。
She's gone. Calling her. Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life, but this guy's a little too drunk.
问他是谁吧。
Don't call Abigail.
The man hiccups, then mumbles something, and he snorts and beckons you to lean in.
感觉我靠近他，他会吐口水。
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail. Don't you fucking call her.
他好疯哦。
There's no use in yelling at
the drunk man. He does not sound well at all.
他听起来快挂了耶。
No.
There was little chance he'd be.
Hey, tequila.
这个人叫白痴厄运漩涡哎。
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening?
Tequila?
Yeah, tequila sunset.
Good.
来喝点酒吧。
Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
高概念现实冒险为什么是什么？哦，大家说我是个警察，我已经习惯了。我曾经是个真正的大人物。
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot.
This guy's your buddy.
是你的 buddy buddy。
You belong to an organization.
醉鬼兄弟会，
of drugs.
好赞哦！
Business buddies, huh? This guy might be just what we're looking for. Ask him
哦
if，he knows any personal brand strategists who can help you out.
让他来成为我的品牌战略师。
Things have really turned around for you, haven't they? You've got big money problems now. Don't be shy, Tequila. Of course I'll
哦，
do
我
it.
叫 Takira 吗？
I'm your man. Your personal brand strategist.
现在的我并不是你的最优选
I
择，
know
我
I'm
又
not
不
your
是西装
typical
革履的人。
choice. I don't,
Not so sure about the last part.
but I've got something the others don't.
我能配得上你的水准。
And as I already understand your
Great can-do attitude. A billion real mindset. Clinically insane energy.
好了，你被录用了
No,，
谢谢
Tequila,
鬼鬼。
no. I'm a
哦
professional.，
看，
you
诶，
see?
他很认真
I
诶，我老
insist
实
that
说
you give me，a
我觉得这样
formal
他
interview.
其实更
It wouldn't be
更像是
fair
我
on the
们
other
应该要有的
candidates
这种
if you
人。
didn't. What do you need to know?
He doesn't exactly come across as responsible.
真的，
Are you sure you can trust him with your entire fortune?
I used to be a moderately high net worth individual
他做
myself,
过去也
if I
赚过
can say
big
so.
money。
At the Boom Boom Room, I directed a team of talent architects. People so high concept their names were nothing but a single letter. We had
We're going to need examples. You're after measurable performance, not tales of happy memories.
需要的
Numbers,
是资料
please. How many years did he work? What
逻辑
profit
思
did
维
he
还是
earn?
标新立异？
Remember when Maria Capoleva caused an uproar by walking the red carpet in those slippers?
No, we don't. But why don't we remember that?
That was me. I did that.
There was
Sold a
me。
lot of slippers that year. Drinking is the fuel to my fire.
这种建筑师或设计
Moistens
鞋
me
子
up
应
to
该真的需
ensure
要
the
一些
high
灵感。
concepts have a smooth. Ah, shit.
He could definitely work more on his hand-eye coordination.
我其实很喜欢这个眼明手快的这张图，
Okay.
一堆
okay.
手。
Let me get a sip first. You see, net worth means nothing to the people of Martinez. Nada. Null. For them to see your wealth,
没什么
really
比万物
respect that.
终
You
结
need to
更
convert
真
it
实
into
的
something
吧？
real, something
Huh?
tangible. The bigger the better.
Bigger than better。好哦，嗯，让我们见识到我的财力有多伟厚，好屌！
The horseback monument.
骑马纪
That's
念
the
碑，
center of the district. They'd have to pay attention to that. We could
那
get
是
your
破的东西，应
name.
该
I'm
重新
aware
定
that
义一下
monument
了。
is supposed to look like it.
I didn't say renovating.
重
I
新定
said
义
reconceptualization. It's
，reconcept
medium concept shit is what it is.
什么 realization 我忘记了，realization 吗
The level of
？realization
conceptualization
应该
could
是
always be higher.
具现
Yes.
化的 concept 概念具现化，重新定义它叫做 concept realization。
But what would it cost?
Nothing up front. That's because I always
把
put
客户放在
clients
首位
first. My
We really haven't got time for this.
And forget about contractors and the like. This job I'm handling personally. Concept and execution.
你被
That's
录
it.
取了。
I'm back. Sorry about that, my friend. This isn't about me. I can already see it. Tequila
Oh.
sunset.
Tequila
spelled out.
sunset。
This is a good moment to bring up his drinking. He'll get nothing done if he continues like that.
Whoa there.
哇哦，
Yeah, whoa there.
No need to worry about that. I've got it all under control. Besides, it helps with my creativity. Gets
如果
the
我能
business
做到，
juices
那你也可以。
flowing, you know? I don't think I can do it.
Some complex
他那
calculations
喝
are
醉的
taking
脑子里在
place.
盘算着
No,
什么？
you're right. I've got to do this. I need this. Give me half an hour, my friend.
再给他半个
In
小
fact,
时就可以了。
I demand you to sit down here and not
The lieutenant massages his temple. There is little time.
relax. I see you both running around like maniacs, just back.
He turns his swollen face against the snow.
Exactly. Just give me a minute or two.
他在干嘛？给我们一瓶酒吗？
Before you know it, the man has put down the bottle. You chat a bit with old Rosemary. Then, try to strike up a conversation with Don't Call Abigail. The lieutenant sits silent. Clearly, we have better things to do than sit down and chat
同舟
with a
共济
bunch of。
其实我已
drunks.
经让金完全信任我，我已经不需要再让他有那个了吧？
After what feels like ages, you hear the fence creaking as if under a large weight. Look at him. Just look at him.
哇哇哇！他拿来的
It's
酒，
idiot Doom Spiral. He's back, like a beast made of jaundice and fetid polypropylene. He returns locked in stiff combat with a most fearsome foe.
最可怕的对手是金吗？
I know. Ran into some problems there.
He seems even more drunk than before.
Of course I am. When you're ready, just head on over to the horseback monument. You'll
The lieutenant closes his note.
But if there's anything else your old friend can do for you, let me know.
We are saving the world.
真的，他们在做艺术，是在 saving the world 啊。
Nice. Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. So now it's a pirate's life. It's you. We've met before.
Tequila sunset，
Don't you remember? Maybe you look.
Tequila sunset. Something ominous there.
我觉得让他说啊，
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila sunset rolled into Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. You got here on Friday to solve a case.
希望能
Hoping to
做
be
个
the
早
early
起有
bird who
虫
gets
吃的
the
小
worm.
鸟。
And by the worm, I mean the bug. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer. And that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself.
Oh yeah. That's totally the lieutenant's brow.
Oh
is furrowed.
yeah，
He's listening as casually as he can.
Hey man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woe.
而且都是醉鬼。
Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we
啊，我现在也好想
the
喝
union
酒
of，Marvel
早知道我就
alcoholics
下次
got
玩
our
这个游
drink
戏的时候，我会记得要
Nothing
开一瓶
remarkable
啤
about
酒
this.
在一
We
边
get our
玩。
drink on 24/7. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
动力马车，这很自然，这多自然！你把车开到撞爆了。
You can't get off now.
I think that we should let him continue with the story.
That's right. I let you finish all of your stories that... Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will.
我们看见动力马车往这里冲
Sounded
过
like
来，
someone jumped the canal. What we saw was a sight to behold. The time hath. So naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked
什么
what
时候到
time.
了
The time hath come for tequila sunset. The
Tequila
end
sunset
of all things. After which, your reality
什么也不说，那样更有
jammed
尊
the
严。
pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were... Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolence. We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Tequila sunset 听起来不错啊。
I agree. Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, how they're beautiful and also whores.
士气减1哈，
Wow, that's quite a story.
把你害得有多惨？该不会有一个妓女害了我？
Yeah, I bet tequila's a fucking legend around.
If you only knew.
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope, or... In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't...
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant
当
as a
隐
joke.
士，
He's sorry for the hermit cop.
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose...
It's more like you were cramped.
No
他们在
specifics.
束缚我
It。was more
该
about
不会其实
you
我原本
that
是
night.
超屌刑
You
警，但
were
是
the star of the show.
但是那个
Yeah, you said that it was okay that you crashed your carriage because this was before you started talking about how the Pinkies were always trying to fuck you.
Pinky，白人叫 Pinky。
You kept apologizing for being such a... You also kept pausing to knock the
好了
heel of，your
刚才
hand
最后一
against
个
your
问题
temples,
了。
saying, stupid, stupid, stupid. You were pretty vague
哎，
about
他
it,
每个配
but
音
you
都
kept
配得
saying you
很
got
好
fucked
，stupid
real
stupid
hard,
stupid。
and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail. It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than... It depends, really.
The gleam in his eyes, and you might get scammed here.
No, the reality of the situation
你
requires
想要
a
酒
rather
对吗？
modest... I don't want it, man. I need it. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to
好了，
me.
给他这一瓶啤
Not
酒。
much, but it will do.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder / junior partner. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I call
他签了一份大合约，听起来很像是杠杆。
I developed the
他开
paradigm,
了，
worked within the
他用了一
paradigm,
些范例
but
来
the
工
burden
作。
of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself
有
sane.
多少人为你工作？
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of It did. With my trusty but now dreams are worn thin. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear.
His eyes are clouded.
他被什么东西搞爆了吗？
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass. Reality was looking rather grim just then, so I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I also forgot. I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was people are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on.
Heavy is the head.
Just then, I experienced a moment of
办公室钥匙，
I
我
still
可以
had
在
the
那里
key to
等
my
待这场
office,
暴风雨
but
过
when I
去。
reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change. Anyway, long
干，
story
他是
short, life
哈，所以他
spiraled
就是
out
因
of
为失去
control.
了一大堆钥
I
匙。
haven't gotten into my apartment for years. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
我想要说，我真的，我还蛮想说，我真的不太相信这个故事。你弄丢了钥匙，所以你就忘记了人员，那你总是可以在某个地方，然后等所有人吧。
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a...
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any idea.
扔到监狱里
I
关了2
can't
天。
say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen. Me neither, Tequila. When I lost
远
my
远不只是
keys,
进
I
入了
lost
公寓的
more
权利，
than
还
access
丧
to
失
my
了人类的
apartment.
影响力。
You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty. I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch... Cottonmouth is keeping my tongue imprisoned. You
回
too.
头见。OK， 那不管，我要先让那个，这是什么情况？先让金来去睡觉。嘣嘣嘣，嘣嘣嘣嘣嘣嘣嘣嘣。啊！靠北，我忘记了，我要先自己到自己的房间，金才会去睡觉。先去买酒，晚上喝酒感觉比较容易把得到那个妹子。我们现在有46块钱，是个很有钱的人，应该是可以买酒。这个吗？
A colourful.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
30块，好贵哦。感觉一般的啤酒就好了，啤酒好了。
Here you go, mister.
阅读会让时间变快吗？感觉它这个提示是这个意思，哎。
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time.
Good night, officer.
哦，他瞬间不见，我按一个 good 哦，然后我也瞬间不见，什么鬼？好恐怖！哼，照个镜子，
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
喝酒。
Well, hello. Someone seems. What a solid can of mass-produced
一
piss.
大瓶规模生
Well
产的
over
尿液，
10%
容
alcohol
量
in
十
this
足
soap.。Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol content. I don't know about this.
把瓶子打开。
Oh yes, the chest pain
Oh
and the
yes.
dizziness. There's a satisfying pop as you see a flash of teeth. A young woman smiling at you near some railway overpass in your ruined past.
哦，在讲那个女生啊，
And she is yours. Nothing. Some
精神上的琐事罢了。
nothing to be worried about.
抿一
The
小口。
golden sun melts down your throat.
哦
Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy
绝了。
mess. So does your mind.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Yeah, man，然后来个循循善诱吧，大家。循循善诱，噔噔噔噔噔，嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。为什么我家的音乐这么的那个啊？我是没有什么循循善诱的东西啦，好像少了一顶帽子。这边是喝醉了吧？妹子，
waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
哦，为什么我的等级不够？83，惨了！想办法升级啊！83怎么升级？会不会喝酒看就会有一些奇怪的事情发生？
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. A matrix of metal tubes and wooden planks jut out at odd
哎，这个
angles.
东西已经被拆
A
到，
miserable
看起来
top
少了好
hope
多
there are
东西
no
了。
lights that spell out your name. That son of a bitch scammed you, probably to make fun of you.
没有拼出你姓名的纪念灯泡，也没有双手长满茧的老工人在上面服侍着你。
This is not what that personal brand strategist of the old king looks defiantly. An old monument, a silver, not a good trap.
他骗了我，去跟他聊聊。我好像把标题打成瑞笑瓦，但其实是瑞瓦笑。
Tequila sunset.
No one does it better than me, eh? Listen, I can feel it in my guts.
哦，就这一就
The
就
one
是一
and
堆音
only
架而已。
Tequila sunset. You're already building great brand equity. No doubt the profits will come rolling in shortly.
要埋怨一下吧，我
Of
是业主
course
哎。
not. Your trademark will be all over. I guarantee the papers will pick it up once it's all finished.
Papers. Maybe she'll read. A woman is sitting by the kitchen table, eating buttered toast and drinking.
色拉本报告。
Your new personal brand strategist still hasn't laid off the strike might take forever. Maybe you
你
should
工
just
作
cut
的
your
时候
losses
就不
while you can.
能少喝点酒吗？
Tequila, you know it isn't that easy yourself. What would you like?
Here's a man who knows how to play the media.
眼前这个人懂得如何从关键问题切入。本地警探9位破案致歉，同时发大财。富商翻修本地碍眼建筑。慈善家从当地家暴的父亲中救出小孩，向他致敬。
Very nice. You don't spend a single brain cell. Anything else?
Of course. Drink first, story not
再给他一
much,
瓶酒。
but it will. The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular.
克隆
There
了
are
一位
many
前自行
variations
车
on
成
Are
员。
you telling the story of the headless?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. Summer of 44. 17-year-old
那时已接近
Gertrude
午夜
Hess
时分，
was
他在
walking
运河
home
附
from
近
the
停了
late
下
shift
来，
of the
准备
harbor.
抽根烟。
The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the
我
peace
们的女
and
主角
quiet
发现
that
自
the
己
night
很享受
provides.
运河带来的和平和宁静。
What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the
匹马。
clattering of hooves. Well, yes, but it's the man
The pause is long.
with no head on his
哦，
shoulder,
这个不是那个我的那个
wearing a
雕像
fawn
吗？
tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing when he lost his head. Well, there are many versions of this story. The most peculiar of
最
which
奇
has
怪
the
的是
headless
骑
found
在另外一
rider
个无
riding
头
on
人
the back of
身上。
another. Yes. According to legend, young
我感觉
Gertrude
是他
Hett
自己
had
根本
to
忘记他
endure
自己在讲什么。
years of- Gertrude Hett may have been the first to witness the headless found rider.
Tell him about the two feminists.
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always... Right. Early autumn of 46.
乌拉迪波和伊瓦迪尔。
are fishing. The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens.
他这个配音感觉请的很好诶，一个路人的配音。
Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks.
我的天人
One
感
of
应
them
都可以帮我
is
把这个
wearing a purple
状
raincoat.
况叙述的
Thin lines
很
reach
好
out
这样
from。the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing.
The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers...
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
When she
Don't turn
sees
around.
something. Her shriek is so violent that the red... But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless found rider looming
哇，
on the
无头
horizon.
放骑士诶。
Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slipped. Her body is never recovered.
啊，另外一个人呢？对啊，
Word on the street is that she gave herself facial Anyway, that's the story of the headless found rider. Pretty crazy, huh? Well, Tequila, that's... Some say he was an
Oh, headless brother.
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off
再
course
次
during
马
a
术
steeplechase.
上，
Ended up
哦
Even，
好恐怖哦
decapitation，couldn't
亮
stop
医
his
生诶。
commitment to the sport. Are you?
Personally, I think he was just some... Coincidentally, at that exact moment...
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory.
出于某种原因，你的确觉得这种理论是最合理的。想吊在一棵树上的人，我必须同意你的理论，听起来很
All
合理。
pieces fit together. Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories? That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it. Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila?
哇，
No
好
way you
凶
know a better
哦！
one than that. I have to admit, that's pretty high concept. Still not as awesome as a headless rider in a fountain. No one knows. Some say he stalks Martin.
会不会有一天我就遇到这个幽灵啊？
I actually do have one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? Tell me you got some story juice. If you find any, I
买酒才可以换到他的这个东西。88，好烦哦。有没有方法可以马上升等啊？喜乐脸盆，循循善诱，中等。哦，我想把妹，但是把不到。这个店还开着吗？还开着，我要买一堆酒。买个3瓶好了。
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really.
She couldn't be more.
Yeah, I don't know.
好强。
A colorful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you. No, Frit only. The pale age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in.
灰玉是什么？
Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Let's.
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your. Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of.
Here you go, mister.
买一瓶，买
Here
2
you go,
瓶，
mister.
买
Here
3
you go,
瓶。
mister.
水哦。好像都有 bug 都会看到那个前一个场景。这游戏听说 bug 有点多。
Tequila sunset. Of course. Drink first, story later.
给他一批美妙的红准酱。
Classy. This last one is the most Martinet story I've ever heard. I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first, I thought it was a joke, to be honest.
3支探险队来找
A
过什么
shovel
东
hits
西
the？ sand somewhere behind the reeds.
该不会是神秘动物吧？
Construction yard.
你不见的钥匙。
Hey! Fuck you. Magic animals? No, man, this is serious stuff.
一个叫做家的地方。
Most people are all kinds. I've seen archaeologists, gangsters, even a bunch of ad agency types. I'm telling you, Tequila.
你特定人群该不会是那个吧？
You know,
俱乐部。
obsessive types. People with some of those expeditions come back after a. The first time I saw one of these expeditions, I thought they were.
感觉就是那个男生那个俱乐部啊。
Wait. There's no way. It can't be. Or can it?
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a fragile state, and it might be too much for you to handle.
我可以承
Okay,
受。
fine, I'll tell you. But I'm warning you, it's pretty out there. There was this designer. His exact name is lost to history, but in life, he was a legend. Made it big in Irania.
他到底是个
where he
艺术
did
家
some-
还是什么？
That is, if he even existed. Who knows? It's an urban legend.
He existed, all right. You feel it deep within your basal ganglia. He was as real. I'm talking about.
Anyway, Sometime later, he started his own personal studio here in Martinez.
该
And that's when
玻
he
璃
started
一样
working
前
on
瞻性的
some
设计语
really
言。
wild stuff. But then something turned. You see, it's widely known that nose
吸入式麻药是什么？
tequila, nose
秀用
the
麻
light
醉
railroad.
派
He's
对可
talking
可
about cocaine.
Go
Shit, yeah, tequila. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got to understand, the work this guy was doing was so high concept that regular
哦，
amounts
是那
of
个运毒
cocaine
的
just now, as you might imagine, snort.
Right. Wrong. Do it all day, baby.
食髓知味，谢谢。
Hey, tequila, pay attention. The story goes that one day he was balls deep and apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped dead right at his desk before he could finish. His last words are recorded to have been, "It's as
对于
wide
设计
as-"
界来说，
I
这是个
know,
莫大
tequila.
损失。
I know. But the story doesn't end there. Supposedly, when they
That's almost certainly anatomically impossible.
我的逻辑思维好聪明哦，我马上就可以知道这不可能。
Wrong again, nerd.
That's right. 250
我
grams
靠
of blow，
你的
had
鼻子里面
accumulated
有
in
250
there
克的
over
白
the
粉
years.
欸。
We're talking high. There are those who believe the designer was
The cocaine skull.
Cocaine scar。
the cocaine skull. No.
哇哦，
Wow. Here's the kicker. This designer, this lead designer of a
哦
world，
他
famous
是
design
他就是马丁
studio
马丁内斯是
That's
怎么样？
why he brought his studio here, back to where it
他在这里
or
生产这个
probably
艺术
further
品。
down the coast or in
No, my grandma always told me he's great.
My only question is, where does one get
该去哪里
shovel?
弄些铁锹呢？
The archaeologists say they want to put it in a museum. The gangsters,
Bullshit. They just
他
want
们
to
都只是想
snort it.
吸啦。
I'm pretty sure.
And why wouldn't they, eh? Sounds like right strong stuff.
Don't listen to him.
No, my grandma.
They're pretty vague. The archaeologists act all official about it, saying they're conducting. The junkies, for some reason, are pretty upfront.
Honest men on an honest quest.
By now, I'd say, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
For one, the way is blocked by that big
哦，被
lorry that
货车
says
堵
Delta
住了。
Logistics Company on the side. And second, outfitting an expedition
准
like
备一
that
支
is
探险队很
expensive.
贵。
It's just not feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current setup. Matter of fact, unless a bunch of money just...
Wait. Maybe there's another.
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation for you. Not that I can think of, currently. That might be the case.
差一点点而已。在这个海岸边还有一点点机会。
You see, a slogan used to.
ๆ哦，自己一个人打电话跟2个人打电话会不会其实有差？来试试看。
A metal payphone under a yellow
而且现在
plastic
打过
dome.
去，应该那边是下午。
There's a bitter life is garbage. You dial the number again. Calling, 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 and calling for who knows how long. But no one answers. You
再一点点钱啊。
The cold metal is hard.
我的
Takes
指
your
关
mind
节
away
出
from
血
that voice. for 1 second at least.
哇！再揍他一拳，狂揍，干！
It didn't give you. Your hand is swelling.
喝酒。
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. The life is gone.
啊！我已经打不出那个电话了欸。Fuck！ 要从哪里弄到那个经验值？再2经验值就好了，拜托。太棒了，自动导航。指关节一直在流血，干！多了一件新服装哎，不通情达理的新服装。
Just dead, poor thing.
去哪里弄到那个经验值啊？
An old door, worn. The concrete structure. The concrete.
哇，这个东西也不能动它。这个人还在啊，跟他讲讲话。
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting. The shards glimmer in the dark.
可恶，我以为3%是有机会。
Yes, what is it? You arrested them? Yes, what is?
当初选了什么
Yes,
选项可以
what
让
the
他那个
swallow, you mean? What about it? Because it and I don't have some.
Only a strange.
There's display. I know. No.
She sounds mildly annoyed.
Exact. What do you?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
哦，我想要破解凶杀案。
By that, but honestly,
But does it have anything to do with
ghosts.
She has.
Great. Thanks. No. Yes. And. No. You're right. I'm not. I brought them here. These are my. I used the. Yes. You really don't know anything about. All right. Well, I guess, but it's not anyway.
She liked telling me this.
Great.
哎呀，要拿到5经验值，在这游戏里面很难呢。
Our tenant, please.
拜托，再给我5经验值，今天就结束了。
You sit on the wind-worn.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up?
我也很高兴见到你，朋友。
I got smokes. They're cheap.
哦，
Very
这里
cheap.
有很便宜的
I got
酒哎，
Pilsner,
干！
Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed, and by speed I mean amphetamine.
为什么这瓶烈酒这么
It's
贵
real valuable, worth every real if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
点点头，让他说。
You know, it's funny actually.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
你说 "what" 是什么意思？刚才你说
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount.
聊一聊，说不定能打折。你从哪里弄到烈酒的？从医生办公室弄到。他这是烈酒吗？
Torpedo they call. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
哦，我要写记下来。
In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
哈？他们为自己提供的服务收钱，难道不觉得羞耻吗？我要说好吧，怎么回事？
Left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what to do. Fight 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and
纯酒精，干这根本不能喝啊！靠
I
北。
already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real if you want it.
我能先闻一闻吗？
Be careful.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right in all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
这个是真的是酒吗？这个应该是不能喝的东西吧
What's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
买啊！
3 real and it's yours.
That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend. Oh, the system's been good to old Rosemary here. You see, friend, man makes his own luck. And I made mine real good. Got my hand, bought
他是卖
cigarettes,
酒的。
bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook. Hook 'em and cook 'em, huh? You want to buy... Aye, by amphetamine, I mean speed.
我以为你说的快速丸是指安非他命，
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why
所以我
I
才会
said
说
amphetamine.
安非他命的
I
意
mean
思。安非
speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both. Aye.
到底是什么？
Good, good, my man. Now, in the civilized world,
Uncle.
There's
叫醒
no
他
way.。 11点了，
那个女生快去睡了，干，能不能快点给我个2经验值啊？Yes， 我就知道。把妹喽，循循善诱吧。先去看，这样就不会搞错。 这次应该轻松把到吧？技能都点这么高了。
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Get the drink on.
Oh!
It is unimaginable for a human female to have sex with a man without alcohol as the master of ceremonies to guide them.
为什么失败？怎么那么难呢、
What? Funny. Funny sailor joke.
Great. Now you reminded her. It's okay. She just hasn't figured out how these things work between the sexes.
好，我想今天差不多先到这里，剩下的明天再弄。可惜了，拜拜。